It's trick-or-treat time. Those kids are the scourge of this town, but I need something to give 'em, or else they'll burn me house down. Better nip to the shops while I still can, I suppose, and I bought in a few bags of Haribo's. The young uns turned out in costumes, all embracing the occult, but I couldn't take my eyes off the accompanying adult, a princess of darkness, albeit without a tiara, though I felt that she'd possibly overdone the mascara. I said, "Your Halloween costume's truly spectacular," but that was no fancy dress. She was the Bride of Dracula. I went back inside, thought about her no more, but half an hour later came a knock at the door. This vision of beauty was there on her own, saying I was hoping I might just catch you alone. It was so nice that you bought the kids all those sweets. They sure did the trick. Now it's time for your treat. There's a saying I learnt while living down south. Never look a gift vampire in the mouth. She looked pretty fit, to use the vernacular, so into my house came the Bride of Dracula. She was alluring, enticing. It was hard not to leer. I said, "Would you like a quick drink? How about a cold beer?" She said, "Ooh, that's very kind. Aren't you quite the charmer? But if you don't mind, I'd prefer something warmer. How hot would you like it? I'll make it just right." She said, "I'm a sucker for 98.6 Fahrenheit. Her milky white skin had a sheen of translucence, but would that tightly laced bodice prove a bit of a nuisance? Still, I do love a challenge, and I was ready to tackle her. So upstairs I went with the Bride of Dracula. She pinned me to the bed. I thought, ooh, she's dominant. Then I noticed her front teeth were disturbingly prominent. What I thought were false fangs were now all too realistic. The look in her eyes was deranged and sadistic. I thought she just wanted someone to bone her, but she intended to make me an involuntary blood donor. I've not been so scared since I first saw the Daleks. I fled to the kitchen, but I'd run out of garlic, and hurtling behind me was this sinister cackler. I was quaking with terror at the Bride of Dracula. She said, "What's all the panic? Don't be such a wuss. Just a quick love bite and you'll be one of us. And please stop all that screaming. It's like Beatlemania." I said, "Will you just fuck off back to Transylvania?" But she was a woman possessed. No words could appease her. So I grabbed a T-bone steak from the back of the freezer. I flung it hard at her head. There was no point in waiting, but she ducked, and it went through my favourite oil painting. She slumped, stricken, to the floor. My relief off the chart. I'd finished her off with a stake through the art.